Some men just want to watch the world burn.
What's up guys, Ninja16 here, bringing you another video commentary. This one I'm going to be comparing some of the positives and criticisms I have on the game Call of Duty Ghosts. It's been a while since the game's come out, so I think I have a fair amount here that I can talk about. Probably more will come up as the months go along, but those I'll probably fit in the other videos or whatever that I come out with. I have a feeling that if they get on my nerves, or if they're good enough, then I'm going to talk about them. But anyways, this gameplay is about, well, the gameplay you're seeing is from Black Ops 2. It's a little bit older, but it's newer than some of the other ones that I've used recently. 44 and 23 domination match, hardcore domination match, excuse me, where I had 7 caps and 23 defends. I think I do better in the second round than the first, and it looks kind of sloppy, but whatever. And it sounds, if you can tell about the gameplay, it sounds a little bit different, or looks a little bit different, because I upped the speed a little bit, so this won't take as long. If it just is weirding you out too much, just tell me or something, and I'll fix it. Try to see if it'll be a bit different, so this isn't dragging on forever. But anyways, let's get to the comparison, because this game has a good number of things that we can compare. I'm going to start out with the positives, because everybody's been bashing the game a lot. And I have a feeling that some of these positives may outweigh a lot of the negatives, but that's up to you. For me personally, we'll see I'll tell you at the end how it all sums up. One of the positives I see with the game is, of course, it's new. I mean, yes, it's repetitive and it's the same thing that's happened over and over again, but isn't that what we want? We buy it all the time, so yeah, we're kind of asking for the same thing. But anyways, it's a new storyline with the campaign. If you play campaign, then yeah, but it's kind of got the same generic feel. That's what's expected out of an action game like Call of Duty. That repeats itself. Not to say that other games are better, because we definitely know there are other games that are much better, but it's not the ones that we play. There's also new sets of guns, and some of them are still overpowered. I'm sure there's going to be some more nerfing by Infinity Ward to tone down the gun power of certain ones. The Honey Badger, I have a feeling, is going to be one of those guns that's going to be nerfed a little bit. Maps, it's kind of, you know, their newer ones, kind of like how they tried to balance them out. It was a good idea. However, the execution, not so good. It has a more Warzone-like feel and element to it. The problem is the maps are just too big, and I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Siege is the one where it's all like laid out over an entire map that it's just so huge, and the fact that they don't have ground war on this game is kind of ridiculous to have a map of that size and magnitude for only 12 players, 6 on each side. I mean, that's just kind of forcing people to snipe, because you run around, you're not really meeting anybody the entire game. Other positives I have for this, there are some new game modes. You know, Cranked is a pretty good, solid game mode that I like. People have been calling it the ADHD form of Team Deathmatch, whatever, but it's a good game mode. I like it. Hunted, not so much, but I haven't really played that one. Search and Rescue, I mean, the idea is good, but I didn't really like Search and Destroy in the first place, so I don't think I would appreciate what that kind of game mode is. There's also the new clan systems. It was a pretty good idea. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice idea that they came out with this whole idea of clan wars to try to get clans to go up against each other and participate more. Well, right now with our clan, we've had good participation, good turnout to go against the other clans in our division that we got put in. It's kind of annoying that it's only on the app. I think the app is something that's underscoring how the clans really are. And that's one of the major negatives of this entire thing altogether, but the app is really pulling down a lot of the good things about this game. And I think if it was on the computer besides the app, it might be better. But anyways, other positives that don't involve the app. The field orders. I mean, you see those blue briefcases in the game all the time now, where if you do the field order, you get a care package. And KEM strikes on Strike Zone, and the gas thing that you can do on, I believe it's Sovereign, has that. Those are a pretty nice idea. I actually really liked what they thought of doing that there, so that way you don't have to be the person that's running around getting only care packages to try to get that special kill streak. You can do it by, you know, filling out the field orders. Now, being personally, I don't really attempt to do the field orders. If it happens while I'm killing people, then yay for me, but I'm not really trying to get it too involved in the game or the objective than to try to go after that. The kill streaks themselves are not too overpowering. I mean, there are a couple that they probably could have toned down a little bit, and I have a feeling they may like nerf those a little bit, but like the dogs are really annoying, but if you are at a distance, not right next to them, you can kill them pretty easily if you get focus on them and get the shots on right. The problem is though they're moving, and if you're doing too close, you pretty much get bitten guaranteed. But other than that, the rest of the kill streaks, I can't really think of anything that's really that bad. The pre-game lobby setup's also pretty good. How they've made it a little more easy flowing. That's just how I feel about it. And I'm sorry guys, I'm not really explaining these positives really well, but I'm not one for words on complimenting things, more of a criticizer. I mean, that's just my personality. I kind of criticize things more than I find good. It's probably just my thought process, but whatever. Let's move on to the criticisms. Now we're running a little bit short on time. But, yeah, same old, we already covered that. Yeah, everybody knows the same old thing going on, but like I said before, it's probably what we want. The biggest major problem besides the Call of Duty app, no theater. Personally, this pisses me off beyond degree, and like beyond any degree that I can express, because no theater mode, that's bad for me. I gotta always keep my capture card in. No thank you, I'm not gonna lag all over the place. It's just, it's annoying. I can't express not having theater mode in Ghost. I really can't see the logic in them getting rid of theater mode. I really can't. It just really annoys me. Another negative. There was a lot of hype around this game, and it was kind of overhyped. I think it's gonna be happening more and more with Call of Duty as time goes on. But I kind of partially blame that on some of the fans. You can also blame it on people listening to advertisements and blowing it out of proportion. And so many people reporting on the game. It's been overhyped, and there's not much you can really do to stop that. But yeah, it kind of, the game itself kind of underwhelms when you have so much hype around the entire thing. The new idea with the attachments is a good, it's a good thing that you can unlock certain things once you purchase the attachment. The squad points is a good idea to have like a universal setting, like in Black Ops they had with the money thing. I think that's kind of stupid because you can kind of just like you get a bit greedy and you want to keep all the money, but it's a good idea to have a universal system to purchase things. Personally, for me, I still prefer the old-fashioned Modern Warfare 2 way where you had to get your kills to get the attachments, but then again I can see the other argument where, you know, people would boost and just earn your attachments that way, but people are still going to boost regardless to get, you know, leveled up or whatever. So you're really not eliminating anything by making it a universal system of squad points or whatever. What is the thing? Oh yeah, another major negative is the cost of the entire game itself. I mean, if you're a dedicated fan and you want to have that season pass just to get all the maps and everything, you're already going to spend $110 because you're going to pay $60 for the game and then 50 more bucks for the season pass. Kind of just ridiculous, but that's economics and their greediness, but I don't like that. And also it's campers. So many campers. Everybody knows that. I'm not going to explain that anymore. But that's basically it, guys. Pretty much overall, the game has a lot of major criticisms that kind of bring down the game. If it weren't for the app, I have a feeling we'd like this game a whole lot more. And if it had theater, I wouldn't be as pissed off at them. But that's it, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. And hopefully I'll have some more videos later on. But for now, I'll see you guys later.